And we're back at Terraria. All right, let's do some more digging. I'm getting excited for no reason. I'm just gonna go dig. Such digging very well. Paint spray, I'm gonna buy that because that's part of the gizmo pack. Thanks, I follow. Appreciate it very much. Hope you're a fan. Are you playing games with me? God damn it. You guys follow? Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, because bad coding. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty easy oversight. I've actually had that command for like 2 years. I didn't even notice until recently that it said time PM. Pat, what's up, my friend? You want an SO for Pat Ham? Pat Ham house in the house. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that was cringe. So cringe. This guy thinks he's funny. He's not. He's not funny at all. He's dumb. Tasty drink. Playing Minecraft? What are you doing in Minecraft? Spiel asks, what's the first armor you'll get once you enter hard mode? Via loots. Thank you very much for the loots. I appreciate it a ton. First armor I will get via hard mode, once I'm in hard mode, is probably going to end up being titanium or adamantite. So the progression will jump straight from hellstone to adamantite titanium, because we'll mine up the ores just to get the mats to get that, and that'll be it. Oh man, I can't. Yeah, I guess I have to use this here, huh? I guess it's good to look at the bottom as well. Let's drink that swiftness. It's looking pretty good. We could do more space on the bottom here, which I may end up doing. I think these platforms are fine. I'm not going to take those down. Should be alright. Maybe do it, Pat. Pat, can I get an extra follow age on you? You've been around since like as long as Dutch, right? Run the channel for a minute. Ain't no scrubble a dub. Rub. Wubble a dub. I'm Tiny Rick. Apparently I'm Pickle Rick. Also, I heard some dank mayonnaise coming out for Pickle Rick. 8 months, huh? Okay. I think that's what Lucy says too. I think so. At some point, Twitch like screwed everybody over with follow age for some reason. Not sure. Maybe I pissed you off at one point, Pat. Since Twitch don't follow me, yeah, I think that happened to Dutch and also to Lucy too. Like that happens to Twitch Plus. I think there was like a one point where there was like a big follow purge or some nonsense. I don't know what happened, because that happened to me too. I also lost some follows. I'm not sure why. 8 months is still a heck of a long time though. Ooh. The jukes. I got him. I feel a lot better after that break, by the way. I have to talk to my girlfriend a little bit. I haven't talked to her all day. She's been out working, doing twerk. Ran for a couple of years. Yeah, Dutch has got 2 years, and his is also not right. So he got unfollowed at one point. So we're getting on. He's been here since like day 5 of 860. So that's pretty crazy. Like just the fact that I could retain a viewer that long is awesome for me, and the fact that just someone stuck around that long. Like I won't ever be the biggest streamer on Twitch. At least the numbers are not likely on that. But it's cool that I have people who stuck around since the moment they met me. Because I've done some pretty dumb stuff, and said some pretty dumb stuff, and been cruel and mean when I shouldn't have been. That happens. We all have our times where we do and say things we don't mean to. And sometimes we never get forgiven for those, and that's okay. Punishment should happen. When you make a mistake, sometimes the best thing that can happen because of that mistake is that you get punished for it. That's okay. I have made enemies and lost friends from... Who's the biggest streamer at Twitch? I guess you could say Lyric is? I don't know who has the most emotes. I guess really if you wanted to put like a statistic on it, you could look at a couple things. Like concurrent viewer count would be important. But also subscriber count would be important too. Those are probably a couple things you could look at. And probably the biggest streams on Twitch are... Whoa, I was in that lava for a minute. Probably the biggest streams on Twitch are like own streams, like company streams, like esports streams, basically, like with big production values and like millions of dollars going into it and stuff like that. So those are the biggest ones. Well, the biggest individual, yeah, it's probably Lyric. Moon. I don't know Moon. I follow Lyric just to see what he does, but I never watched the stream. But yeah, I think those are good bets for who's the biggest on Twitch. I mean, as an individual, it's hard to really stand out, especially if you're getting to the game like I am. Even with 2 years experience, I have very little experience compared to like OX33 or Riptide Pal. Those guys have been here for like 5 years already, right? So it doesn't matter even how long I've been here, they've always going to be here longer. So my only recourse for catching up to them is to do more hours, basically live. Because this really matters, I think. Like if you want exposure, being live is the biggest thing, because that's the dividing factor. There's streamers who are live and streamers who aren't live. And streamers who are live are going to attract more people. Streamers who aren't live aren't going to attract practically any. Certainly as you get bigger, you're going to notice an increase of people you attract offline. Like now I get multiple follows every day, well offline, but still like that amount is tiny compared to how many followers I get while online. Like the YouTube channel brings people in, mostly the YouTube channel really does a lot. Twitter brings people in and stuff like that. But a lot of times just being live is the best way to do it. No one really resubs or donates. Like definitely no one's ever donated to me while I have been offline. So just talking about getting paid, talking about having subscriptions and stuff. Gotta be online. Streamers who aren't alive. Easily confused with streamers who aren't live, who aren't living. I think a lot of streamers actually get really big really fast because they get really into streaming, super stuck into it, like streaming every day, streaming like 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, doing that big man, the big girl stuff, and then they're like, okay, I'm done. Never streaming again. And that's like the casual streamer. They're streaming for the LOLs. Even if they have like in the back of their mind they might want to be a full-time streamer one day, it takes a long time to even get to the point where I'm at, which I guess I don't really like talking about my own numbers because it feels weird. Whatever point I'm at is the point I'm at, I guess. Even to get to my point, it took me 2 years, and I haven't worked the hardest. There's still been days where I've only streamed for 1 hour a day. And my average is 4 hours a day for the past 800 days, but some of those days are like 12 hours days. A lot of those days are 12-hour days, actually. But I think the average is still 4. Apparently I'm dead. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. So, actually, Ham, I guess that's a worthy mention. Like, being active in another person's community is super important. Like, if you are not online and you're in a Twitch chat, though, and you're talking, that's still networking. You're still communicating. Give me another SO for Pat, please. So that's good. I try to spend my time doing that, too. When I looked up a dupe method in Terraria, when I type in Terraria speedrun, half the results are me. Yeah, the YouTube channel is great, man. I actually do really good work on my YouTube channel. Like a lot of people do. I think I do a good combination of YouTube work and Twitch work and Twitter work all at the same time. Like I try to hit all the boxes. Check all the boxes. Hit all the boxes. Punch them right in the face. I think that has been my biggest strength going forward. Kind of recognizing like multiple avenues of approach to streaming and networking and stuff like that. So I think I've done well on that. I'm always really proud of my YouTube numbers. Like I haven't watched for 2 years this month on YouTube. I have 1.1 million minutes watched on YouTube in the last 28 days. That's crazy to me. To think about that is bonkers for me.
Now,
to be that, if you had told me 2 years ago that I would have a YouTube channel that had people watching it for 1 million minutes within 28 days, I'd be like, no. Insanity. That's crazy. Just to have that applied to me. Just the stuff I made to where I'm on video talking. And it's mostly what it is. It's mostly this stuff. Oh, crap. Me sitting here playing Terraria, talking. People are like, yeah, I want to watch that. Which is freaking fantastic. I mean, that says something about me, what I've done, what I've managed. And still, there are people out there who are harder than me. Hire an editor. I don't want to hire an editor, though. It's a part of what I like about this, and PewDiePie actually has the same opinion. I don't really get it from him. Hey, Dutch, what's up, man? We all make mistakes. Yeah, I realize, Dutch. I watch. Thanks for saying that, buddy. I appreciate it. Becoming better and better to stream. I hope so. I hope that I can also be kind. You the best, Dutch. That's the man right there. The Dutchy Wutchy. Can we get, Dutch, you stream too, right? You're kind of off and on with your streaming. Can we get SO for Dutch also? That guy's been around forever. Kill him with kindness. That's what I try to do. That's been my mentality even more and more now. When someone says something, I'm like, that's stupid. You're dumb. I can't believe that words just came out of your mouth. I'll be like, yeah, okay. I'll try that. I do my best to do that. That's really hard. That was really hard for me when I started, especially. Because I would latch onto an issue and then not let it go, which is a problem. I could just get really frustrated really easily. And outside influences also can make me really frustrated. All kinds of stuff. Like the competitive nature of streaming it's difficult to deal with. Plague is spreading. Yeah. Have you been doing Terraria recently, Dutch? That's usually what happens, man. Will be great. Terraria come back, right? Oh yeah, when are you back from France, Dutchy? I can't believe you were just happened to be here while we were talking about you. What was I saying? So yeah, there's still people out there who work harder than me. Every single day they work harder than me. I know Mop Garden. She like does 12-hour streams every other day or something. And she's been doing that consistently for a minute. Willow the same way. I think she's been taking some hiatuses on and off. Still like, I think she's got like 200, no, like 400 subscribers. She got partnered after me. Actually, maybe the same time as me. The same week I got partnered, she got partnered. I think we have about 50 subscribers, to put that in perspective. So much better at the whole deal than I am. The big shebang, working way harder than me. Hard to keep up, man. And if you've been paying attention to the streams recently, you know I've been putting into work. Still not necessarily enough to keep up though. Especially when people start with like, you know, latent talent. Talent is a real thing. Can't get away from it. Some people are just built for streaming. Olympic Koala did really well while he was streaming. He had some talent for streaming. He had stamina. He was good at networking. That's one of the guys who though they were streaming for fun, even though they were good at it. You know, they picked up an instrument and they're like, oh, yeah, this is a good instrument. Played the hell out of it, and then they put it down. They might pick it up again. Hopefully, Koala does. Next Saturday, hype. Like, yeah, it'll be good to have you back, Dutchy. See, Fat is also in between houses right now, so he's having a time as well. Living out without both of you. Start with Minecraft, yeah. Got burnt on it. I switched to Terraria. Yep, that happens. Getting burnt out, man. Now back on Minecraft, yeah. I really enjoy the game. Yeah, see, this is crazy. I'm sure you see that. I see. So what you're saying there, I see that in me a lot. I play Terraria a whole bunch, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I've literally streamed Terraria for like 2,500 hours, active like online streaming it. And at some point, I'm like, okay, I'm done with Terraria. The only problem that I have with that, and the issue that I face all the time. Happy Junior. Oh, okay, I think I just answered your question, Happy. Hopefully so. The only problem that I have is that when I stop streaming Terraria and I'm done with Terraria for a bit, Badger, play Terraria. No, I don't want to play Terraria. Okay, next guy comes in. Badger, play Terraria. God dang it, I don't want to play Terraria. Hey, dude, I just actually play Terraria. Chill. I'll end up like being mad at somebody for some dumb reason because I've answered that question repeatedly. No, sweet, Happy. I'm glad I answered your question. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. How's life treating you? Yeah, that burnout thing is real. You got to deal with it. You could go ham on a game and then just wake up one morning and be like, nope, I'm not playing that game. I'm tired of Terraria. I don't want to touch it. Let's not. Badger, play Terraria. There you go, Chuber. You nailed it. Hit it right in the head there.
What is your major
Swing the hammer full force. Put that nail 6 inches in. That's exactly what happens. And it's fine. And I should be totally cool with it. Like, someone being excited about my content for a game, that's what it's about, right? I shouldn't get annoyed by it. It's really easy to do so, though. Like, the repeated question thing is sometimes hard to deal with. It can be grating. Can you play Minesweeper? You know, we should play Minesweeper sometimes. We played Type Racer on stream a couple times. Badger. And I should be totally cool with it. Really, I should. Like, no, I'll play Terraria when I feel like playing Terraria. Should really be my response. I love Terraria. I really do. That's why I keep coming back to it. And the fact that you guys love Terraria helps a lot. The fact that I've had so much success with Terraria helps a lot. And that's also can be a stressor as well. And that's the both the good part and the terrible part about streaming. You turn a video game into a job. And what do you, I mean, do you still love that video game? Sometimes it's hard to say yeah once you have expectations. You expect me to play this thing? What? It's just a video game. It's different though.
ID confirmed.
Terraria has best devs. They have Terraria devs have made a masterpiece out of this game for sure. Badger, what do you think about setting wall from time to time? Yeah, we will do that. Yeah, 100%. That will be done. It'll be like this. There'll be a bunch of those. And they'll have heartlanders on them too. There'll be little spots, little rest stops for me. Because I'll stand like right here. Switch armor. Switch this. Chill. Get healed. And then go back in. That's the plan. That's what we do for the spear only, right? Are you doing hardcore XP just for fun? Yeah, basically. Because it's fun. Something I want to do. I think it's something you guys want to watch too. It was pretty requested. I listened to your guys' requests. Better do this, better do that. Okay. Because usually if you have a request, if you're thinking in your head, hey, I would like Badger to play this or do that, do this thing. Most of the time someone else is thinking that too. They just haven't said anything. So even if I get one person who wants to see something, I can pretty much guarantee that a much larger audience than that is wanting to see that thing. You just don't necessarily want to say anything. Like, most people won't express themselves. Like, if I say something that someone doesn't like, they don't say, hey, Badger, I didn't like that thing you said. They just leave, right? That's what you do. Like, if you're watching something that you don't like, you turn it off. You don't give me feedback. So when I do get feedback, it's super important. Okay, will you type in extra time feedback for me? What game do you play if you're not in the Terraria mood? Sorry if this was answered before. Don't worry about that, man. You should be able to ask me questions. I should be able to respond to. You shouldn't have to have any fear that I'm going to be mad at you. Let's see. If I were to play a game right now that wasn't Terraria, what would it be? XCOM 2 right now. Yeah, I'd play XCOM 2 right now. If I had to like pick, if I was like, so I died and it turned out hell was real and hell and heaven were real and I got like punished for all the bad things I did. And I had to play one game for the rest of my life and I couldn't play any other game. And I picked a game. It'll probably be Terraria. That's all I can do in Terraria. You can do all kinds of stuff Terraria. Or XCOM would be the two. Fallout 4 is a good one too, yeah. I've been wanting to play more Fallout 4, Pat, because I like it a lot. Don't Starve also I've been wanting to play, mostly because you guys really like me playing that game. Those are like my second most successful YouTube videos, just me playing Don't Starve. I would like to play Fallout 4 though, but I've been having so many troubles with the mods, man. It's been driving me nuts. So I just have been putting it off, putting it off. So I haven't done it. Oh, you still don't have Fallout 4? It was on sale for a bit. I'll try to hit you up, Pat, if it ever goes on sale on GMG, because I'll make a tiny little profit off of it. If you guys want to support the stream and buy cheap video games, GMG or click the GMG link down below on the information panel. But GTA San Andreas. What? I played GTA, yeah. Man, we got so many followers playing GTA yesterday. Holy guacamole. Like the Terraria crew, they played Terraria for 12 hours, and then I switched over to GTA. The Terraria crew came over to GTA, so I had like 50 people watching, and the followers just came in hot and fast. It was crazy. Have you played Subnautica? I have played Subnautica. I'm kind of waiting for that to come out of alpha, you know? Well, I like that game a lot. Oh, Rams. Hey, Rams, what's up, man? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Not that that's a judgment. I'll make that clear. I want you to know I recognize who you are, and I appreciate that you have returned. Please spend as much time away from the stream and as much time in the stream as you would ever like. What was I saying? GTA. No, Subnautica. Yeah, Subnautica's dope, and it scares the hell out of me. Something about being underwater freaks me the fudge out, like, quick. So, it's a great game to play, for sure, and it'll be great on stream. I want to wait till it's done, though. There's a lot of stuff. Waiting for ARC to be optimized. See, that's exactly a part of it, too, because Subnautica is really CPU and GPU intensive. So, it's it's gonna be hard to stream. I have a decent rig, but I don't know. I don't know if it's that good or not. Because you're all our stuff good. I'm glad you're busy. Being busy is good, right? I appreciate you enjoying the stream. I mean, you gotta get busy. Gotta get busy. I feel like being busy is a good thing. That's why I never judge anybody for, oh, you haven't been here in X amount of days. That sucks. I hate that feel. Because I have that partial anxiety too, you know? If I haven't been in someone's stream in a long time and I like their stream, I'm afraid to talk sometimes because I haven't been there in a month or something, 6 months, whatever. I feel bad for having not been there. And I feel like other viewers go through that as well. Badger, play Subnautica. Yeah, I feel like other viewers go through that as well, and I don't want you to feel that way. Because I don't, when you actually come back after 6 months hiatus, I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? It's Christia. I don't mind that you've been gone for 6 months. Thanks for being back. That's what I'm all about. I know that anxiety, though. I wish there was some way for me to express to you all somehow, like, that's never going to be me. Your PC's probably, yeah, I've spent quite a bit of money on my PC, Pat. Sorry, Nissan, I missed your message. I guess I'll ignore it. But what game do you want to really play that you can't? Terraria 2? Is that what the question was? Good, Bacon. I'm glad. Oh man, that's a glowing freaking review. If you feel welcome when you come into the stream, that's 5 out of 7 right there. Perfect score. Hey, thanks for that follow. You need to kick your ass, you let me know, alright? I'm down. Give me your address. I'll come over. Give you a big whammy. 1 or 2. Thanks for smashing that follow button though. 866 streams in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Every single day for at least 1 hour a day. The goal is 3 years. So 1K plus days. And then I guess I'm taking a vacation. I feel like I need a vacation. I don't know. All the other times I've hit the goal. 1 year, I was like, oh, let's do another year. 2 years. Oh, let's do another year. Only now I've been really strongly considering a vacation. Hey, Cetri, thanks for that hype. Appreciate it. Oh, why did you get timed out just now, Cheaper? Oh, Nightbot. What the heck, Nightbot? Nightbot told you too many emotes. Hold on, let me fix that, because that's not right. You can do as many emotes as you want. Okay. I fixed it. What are we at, 10 hours yet? Oh, not at 10 hours yet. We're getting there. Okay, I turned Nightbot stuff off. It'll still work for the commands, but it won't do any protection anymore. Stupid Nightbot. I like emotes. This is Twitch chat. If you're not okay with emotes, what the hell? What are you doing? Why don't you like emotes in your chat? Like, sometimes they can get excessive, but so rarely do people get too crazy. Chip, how you doing, man? You've been here for a minute. My career is completed, yeah. Oh, I see. Nice. It's the Kraken. Nice, Trooper. Good combo. Got a pet emote and the global emotes in there. Oh man, movement in this game is so dope. That's why I give the name better. Actually, my chat is blocking the bottom left, so I don't see the notifications. It's probably dumb. I should move it. Doesn't move. Says I say I should do something, I just don't do it. This is my life, guys. Oh, that's a gross. The Pog champ is disgusting. What's wrong with that champ? The champion of the Pogs. Something wrong with him. Just look around. I appreciate it. Lurk is love. Lurk is life. The best viewer is a viewer who doesn't type. Just kidding. Actually, having an active chat is really good statistically for bringing in new viewers. Because sometimes what happened is what happened was sometimes what happens is that people get interactive with chat more than they do the viewer, and that will keep them around. Oh, I know Open-Minded Gaming, and he's around in Badger Stream a lot, so I'm gonna go hang out there because I really like him. Yo-yos only in hardcore? Yes, sir. Open-Minded, if you're interested, you want to see some hardcore stuff. I beat the entire game only using spears, and that's not including some of the cheap spears from Solar Pillar. That may be the most technically difficult run I've ever done. You can find that in its full entirety on my YouTube channel. Thanks for my YouTube for that, youtube.com/tvgbadger. I have done a lot of challenges. I'm pretty well recognized by the Terraria community. Most other YouTubers and streamers know who I am. I'm not like Ymir, but like if you were like, do you know the Vegan Badger? A lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I've seen his stuff. He's the guy who beat Moonlord without getting hit, right? All that jazz. Copper short sword, best short sword. I actually don't think I've ever used any short swords in this game. That's been, I appreciate it, open-minded. This one I've actually completed before. I think this is the third time I explained that, but never concern me. I've actually played this run before, but I didn't record it in its entirety. I streamed it and I did the highlights on YouTube, but people expressed to me that they would like to see it from start to finish.
ID confirmed.
Dirt Souls 3. Yeah, this is basically, I feel like this has a lot in common with Dark Souls at some point, you know? The movement skill and the wisdom required to beat all the bosses in Dark Souls without dying a single time. I feel like is comparable to the skill required in Terraria. I think Terraria is much longer than Dark Souls 1. I have most experience in Dark Souls 1. I have played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And I think a bit of that hardcore, very difficult, you need to know what's going on passion comes into this game for me, because the movement, the abilities, the intricate knowledge that is sometimes necessary to perform certain tasks is comparable, at the very least. I think a Dark Souls fan will be like, oh no, my game's harder. Yeah, sure, okay. Sure, it's pretty hard. To not die once is pretty difficult. You can at least get one popped a lot easier probably in Dark Souls. Well, I say that, but freaking turtles, man. At least I follow, appreciate it. Why did you get timed out again? Freaking Nightbot! What a butt. Repetitions? Oh, I see. Okay, I think I fixed it. Try that again for me, Trooper. Consistency is tough, yeah. That is a good pro tip. It's a pretty active chat you got there. Thanks, Ration. No, Ymir's back, V. Wouldn't yo-yo best yo-yo. The intimate cheese required. Yeah, sometimes. What pops into my mind is the Chupacabra demon, and it's not actually called the Chupacabra demon, but it's the boss before you can go into the crap. Before you fight the spider lady, if you don't have that key. Man, I don't remember any of these names, these intricacies. Anyways, that Capybara, demon, the Kappa demon, you can go up into the stairs where he's at, and then kill the dogs, and then also sit in that one spot and then drop on top of him over and over again. That's how you do that one. Otherwise, you're quite likely to die there. Yeah, that guy. That's some dank cheese, right? You learn that from watching other players and experience yourself that fight sucks, and it's almost borderline unfair. I've heard of War Thunder, yeah, Russian. I've never played it. It's a flying game, right? You fly an aircraft, you shoot each other and stuff. Wood Trooper's timed out. You can do /untimeout, V or /unban, and Wood Trooper. Freaking Nightbot being dumb. It should be fine now though. I said that last time. The consistency is key for streaming, and freaking impossible for me. I can never be consistent, man. Even the pressure of being consistent makes me less consistent. I need to be up at this time and playing the game at this time. And then when I'm not up at that time playing the game, I get demotivated. I'm like, oh, what's even the point of being here now? And then I stream less. And then I get into this cycle of not streaming as much. So I think my mentality going forward from now, after 2 years experience, is chill the hell out. And just do whatever you want to do. Don't worry about it. Close your eyes to all the things that are going on that seem like they're super important. Just don't stress about the little stuff. Just do the thing. Do the deal. Be live when you can. That's why I've starting to see more creative streams from me, because I'm just gonna get up in the morning, go live, talk to you guys, hang out. It may not be the most entertaining stream ever. It may not be 100% energy the entire time, because it's longer streams, and also I'm doing editing and stuff like that. But I'm still here to talk to you, to be here, to be live. Chills with my secret sauce is, yeah, I like that, Pat. I like that a lot. That's some good secret sauce. It's kind of salty though. Are you sure this is just chill sauce? Are you sure this is not jizz? I think this might be jizz. Oh, sweet, you got affiliate Dutch? Can sub to be given bits. Yeah, bits are a big deal, man. Especially, and subs are too. I mean, Patreon is pretty good for small streamers. I would actually kind of stick to having both is best. Honestly. That's where it's at, frankly. I've done a pickaxe only run. I don't know if I could do that in expert mode, because waffle. Oh, such a pain. Maybe if I could do pickaxe B-nates, it might be possible. Moonlord might be tough with a pickaxe. Sure, my claws would probably tear him up, though. I don't know. Might be able to. I'm not going to put it past the realm of possibility. I mean, I beat the entire game without wearing accessories. And then separately, I beat the entire game without wearing any armor. So if I can do that, you know, who's to say what you can and cannot do?